Mayor Michael-Bloomberg outlined a proposal to protect the city against climate change and future Sandy-like storm surges at the Brooklyn Navy Yard's Dugal greenhouse today.
The battle against climate change. It is a battle that our administration has been waging as aggressively as any city in the world. In fact, I think it's fair to say that Plan YC is the most ambitious sustainability program any city has ever undertaken.
The initiative, spearheaded by Plan NYC, produced a 430-page document detailing efforts to strengthen shorelines throughout the 5 boroughs, citing rising sea levels.
We reconvened the New York City Panel on Climate Change, which we created as part of Plan YC. It's led by climate scientists, and it's one of the nation's first government-sponsored efforts to study the effects of the changing climate on a metropolitan area. Over the last several months, they developed New York-specific climate projections, which we released yesterday. Here's FEMA's 100-year flood map, which was in effect when Sandy hit, 1983, and you can see the parts that are vulnerable. FEMA has since released a new version of the map, a 2013 version, and if we go back and forth between the 83 and the 2013 ones, you can see how it's grown.
Among the initiatives in the plan, coastal protection was a top priority, with Staten Island being included for flood walls, levees, and dune systems. Flood insurance and home elevations were addressed as well.
We'll also work with the Army Corps of Engineers to ensure that a strong system of permanent levees, flood walls, and other protective measures gets built along the east shore of Staten Island from Fort Wadsworth to Tottenville, including Midland Beach. This Staten Island project will rise as high as 15 to 20 feet, protecting communities that were devastated by Sandy and that have seen coastal flooding even during regular northeasters for years. Under our proposal, if you take action to protect your home from flooding, like raising electrical systems or boilers out of the floodplain, your insurance premiums will drop. We can't do this without the federal government support, and we're going to make it a top priority in Washington in the weeks and months ahead to secure that. This is a crucial public safety issue, and it's a crucial pocketbook issue as well. For thousands of New Yorkers, the difference in the cost of insurance we're talking about is the difference between being able to stay in their communities.
The Plan NYC initiative has a projected cost of $20 billion, with more than half the money already allocated from city capital and federal relief. The plan includes strategies to cover the remaining gap.
That costs money, but better to spend this much money on the front end instead of having disaster after disaster after disaster and continue to go to the taxpayers to pay for it. Let's get this right. Let's spend our money smartly, but let's not be afraid of that price tag. And as best as what I understand from the mayor, we have $15 billion of that $19 billion essentially already allocated. So if we build it the right way, to me, it's money well spent.
The general idea is right. I agree. See, I agree to the point is people want to live on the shore, near the water. You're not going to ever convince them not to live near the water. They want the risk. That's fine. That's fine. And then they should have the right to rebuild. We built the right way. We built the safest possible way, and the government should help them to do that.